Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is another all about Liam. He's 18 months old. I cannot believe it. My little baby is 18 months old. He is right now busy running around. I will pull him in at the end of the video so you guys can check him out. He's getting so giant. We went to his 18-month update, his 18-month appointment with the doctor about a week or so ago, I think, because he actually turned 18 months on the 27th. I'm filming this a little bit late just because that's how life is now with him. Everything happens a little bit later, but he is roughly about 36 inches. He's like right below 36 inches, which is off the charts. I mean, it is like crazy off the charts tall. He is, once again, roughly about 28 pounds. He's a little bit under that, which falls between like the 70 and 75th percentile. He's a little, like, he's skinny. He's not little by any means. He's really tall. Every clothing piece that I buy him now is 3T. He fits in 2T, especially because his waist is so small. I can't get food in him, like tons of food in him. He is so crazy right now. He's in the garage and I'm in the living room filming this. So he's pushing everything. That's his thing, is he just loves to push things, which I think I've mentioned before. Now it's just gotten so much more intense. Anything that's got wheels, he's got to get his hands on it and he's got to push it. And then he gets really, really mad when you try to take that away from him. So yeah, he's off the charts with height, and weight is just, it's stable, like it's staying. He's not losing tons of weight. He's just getting so tall that it's hard to just keep things in him, I guess. Get him enough food. He is a very picky eater, which I think I stated in the last video, I'm not sure. He is so picky, and it goes along with just his stubbornness, I think. Like some days he wants to eat and other days I have to pretty much force him. And anybody that has a toddler knows that just doesn't happen. So on those days he drinks a little bit more milk. We are completely officially off bottles. That's been for a while now. He now will take milk any which way we give it to him. He does prefer his the soft nipple sippies, but he will drink it no matter what. And on the days that he doesn't eat very much, he gets more milk than normal. He's about 3, we still call them bottles even though they're not bottles, about 3 bottles a day, 3 sippy cups a day. And the doctor said that that's perfectly okay. He has 11 teeth now, so he's got like 3 here, 4 here, and all 4 molars. So we have a lot of teeth to go, but so far he's been really good about handling it. He doesn't get fevers, he doesn't really slobber or anything like that. I have a nephew who gets really sick with teeth and it's just so sad. So I'm glad that he isn't like that. But we still have those pesky little canines to work on, so that should be interesting. But physically he is super healthy and super mobile. He can run. He pretty much will just like run off of something, like say it's stairs, and he'll land on the ground and he's good to go. Like, he falls everywhere, but he actually like catches himself times that you wouldn't think that he would. He has fallen so many times that now he knows his hands go out first, which is kind of scary, but I've gotten so used to him falling and bumping into things because he's clumsy like me, that I don't really, when he goes to do it, I'm like, okay, you're fine. Like, get up, wipe it off. And other people are like, oh my God, he's gonna hurt himself, or oh my gosh, is he okay? I'm like, he's fine. He does this all the time. So he gets bumps and bruises, but I've noticed that it's kind of calmed down a little bit. For a while there, he was really bumping his head on things, but that's gotten a whole lot better. He is finally figuring out his surroundings, I guess. Yeah, he is more advanced than a lot of kids his age when it comes to physical activities, which I have figured out quite quickly with being like going to baby gym and different activities with other kids. Other kids are much more calm and they just kind of sit there. They can do a lot of the physical stuff, but he's just so much more advanced. at baby gym he has to like hang on a bar, and I've noticed that he does that really well and knows when to drop off and different things like that, whereas even say a little girl at 2.5 can't do that. So I've noticed that he is more advanced that way, but with his speaking he is not very advanced. We actually have a very hard time getting him, oh, he's bringing a Sandy toy in the house. We actually have a very hard time getting him to say words. He has about 30 words that he says, but a lot of them include animal noises. He's very good at animal noises. Hey buddy, I'm talking about you. Oh, moving the camera. So he has about 30 words that he says, but trying to get him to say new words is very difficult. He doesn't want to say them, and he totally could, he just doesn't want to. You want to say hi? Hi, I'm a big 18-month-old boy. Yeah, he wants the TV on. Not gonna happen, I'm filming right now. So he just doesn't want to say them, and the doctor says that that's actually very normal with little boys, but it's stubbornness. So he is getting better. He will say different things. He loves words that start with a B. So, I mean, book, back, ball. He's pointing upstairs. That's where our books are, huh? You have books over there in your toy box. He'll get a book. He understands everything. Like right now, he's running to go get it. He understands absolutely anything and everything you tell him. It actually amazes people how much he understands. And you ask him to do something, and if he wants to do it, he will go and do it. He can do it. It's all about him wanting to. That is how everything goes with Liam. It's his way or the highway, except that that's how I am too. So, mommy wins. That's not a book. That's your vroom vroom. You want to show your vroom vroom? There's your vroom vroom. That's your fire truck vroom vroom. He loves cars. He loves anything that moves, because you love to move so much. As you can see, we're getting tons of hair. It is super curly when, you can see the curls. It's super curly when it gets wet, and it is very ginger-esque, huh? Oh, and Teddy. That is has always been his obsession, but lately it's been let's take Teddy everywhere. That kind of just kicked in the last few days. But Passy, he's only allowed to have it when he takes a nap. So we've been able to kind of get away from that. I'm not going to take Teddy away or anything. Mom! His favorite word is dada. He says dada all the time. I'll ask him, say mama, mama, and he goes da 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 da. So that's pretty interesting. But the last week he's been saying mom quite often. Obviously he knows who I am. I have to be around all the time. No, that's the lens cap. I have to be around all the time, otherwise he's not happy. He needs to see me, even if he's not being nice to me. We are starting to get him ready to be a big brother. As you guys know, I am pregnant with little baby Nolan, his little brother, who is due October 20th. So we got to get this one prepped to be a big brother. As prepped as you can be. Hi, you looking at yourself? What else is new with you? He's getting really good at stacking blocks, putting blocks into things. Go play with your blocks. Okay, I had to put him outside because he is just wanting to touch everything. So he's getting really good with blocks. He will sit down and actually try to read books. If we ask him any questions about what's on the page, he can point everything out. Even things that you really wouldn't think, stuff that he's never been told what it is. He can figure it out. So I'm hoping that the talking happens soon. I know once he starts talking, he's not going to stop. So I'm probably going to kind of regret that. But just so that he is a little bit more, he's advanced in everything else, just not the speaking. So that's the only thing that's a concern to us. The stubbornness is just him, and we battle everything. He battles literally everything. And it's just picking our battles and sticking with them. We cannot give in on anything. Like if we say something, it has to be that way, or he will push us around for the rest of his life. He is just that kind of kid. And he's a handful, but like I think I say that every single time. He is a handful, but he's a lovey boy. He's starting to become very lovey. Sleeping is, sorry, he's coming in and out. Sleeping is, the lighting is going to change. Sleeping is kind of difficult sometimes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. He's clapping for himself because he brought me a little clover thing from outside. He will sleep really good, like 12 hours a night, take really good naps for a couple weeks, and then it changes. So yeah, like this morning it was up before 6. He did put himself back to sleep, but it was enough to wake us up. And he does that quite often, where he will wake up in the middle of the night and scream on the top of his lungs, but it only lasts for maybe 30 seconds. And it's not enough for me to get up and go see what's wrong with him. It's just enough for me to be like, what is going on? Especially being pregnant, it's like I get comfortable and I get really good sleep, and it doesn't happen very often, and those are the nights that he chooses to be crazy. So I think having a newborn is going to throw him for a huge loop. That'll be something that we will see how that goes come October. That'll be a nice video probably for you guys. But yeah, he's healthy. He's happy most of the time. If he gets his way, he's happy. There's not really much more to tell you guys about. If you have any questions, just leave them down below. We have a big, healthy, happy Liam, 18 months old. Oh, he's a year and a half. It is so crazy. They say time goes by fast when you have kids. Okay, so my camera decided to stop, but that is all about Liam. Oh, he is hitting a truck with his broom. That's everything about Liam at 18 months old. Come here, bub. Come here. Say bye, everybody. Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up for Liam being 18 months old. Crazy, 18 months old. Subscribe if you're new. Leave us a comment and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!